All right, Sadie. Okay, and I wanted to tell you, I was listening to NPR and they had a story about the reduced effectiveness of the tasers. So there are complaints that the tasers are less effective. I don't know if they changed something in it but or maybe people are just on so many drugs that they're just crazy, you know, it doesn't stop them. And in the story, it also said that it aggravated one case that they had investigated. It aggravated the person, so they were tased, and then it aggravated them to use. Then they used. Then the story said they used lethal force to subdue the person. So it's almost like it's it's non-lethal. You couldn't use a laser because that would damage tissue. You couldn't use some kind of sound device because that could also damage tissue. But well, the electric chair would could damage tissue, but the whole concept with the taser, of course, is it's a stun. It's a stunning. So you're stunned. But the story, anyway, the story was just saying that it just like aggravated people more. So it, it's like you it's just more tools. You know, you see the policemen, they have the belt, the handcuff, the flashlight. It's like Batman with all this stuff, and then the taser and the taser darts and the taser gun and then the gun, the real gun, the real gun. So maybe the taser is just going to be aggravating people more. It will just make them more, like when you're in an argument and you kind of just are like, we'll just let the argument go. We're just gonna let the argument, it's calming down, and then that person gets that one thing that aggravates you, and you're like, oh no, it's over. All right, gloves off, or earrings, girls, earrings off, and then you're like, it's on, So maybe the taser is just the police have the taser to just like tase them, get them more agitated, scare them, and then make them act more crazy. Like if you're on PCP or LSD and you see the bolts of the taser and you hear the sound, it might be magnified, or you might be seeing all kinds of things, or it's controlling me and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden it's gonna aggravate them more. It's non-lethal. Nobody dies from the taser, but more it leads to more aggression. So I don't know. They just left the story. NPR left the story like that. But what do you think? So it's like the taser could help. It does help the police, and they said it's not as effective. Well, some people are so big, or the electrolytes they might have in them, or uh, on drugs. What if they're on all kinds of psych drugs and painkillers and heroin, and then they smoke some K2, and then they confront the police, and then it's like the taser just blows it all up. I don't know. Let me know.